Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Fiction here, bringing you another flawless gameplay and commentary. And this commentary, I'm along with,
K-Town Elite.
and we are doing a dual commentary. We are playing on the map Fallen. Actually, I don't think he was in this gameplay with me, but I'm using the PM-9 because a friend decided to make this class for me and challenge me with it, saying that it could not be used for a good gameplay. So here it is, guys. I hope you enjoy it. And we are obviously playing Demolition, as you can see the two bases. In this commentary, dual commentary I should say, we are going to have two topics for you guys, and the first topic is going to be an is it gross question. I'm going to bring up a little topic talking about a story that happened to me and him heading to gym and stuff. I'm going to bring in my point of view on it, and he's going to bring in his, and then we are going to let you guys decide in the comments if you think it is gross or not. And then we have a second topic for you guys where we are talking about if gameplay matters to you in a commentary. Now, to start things off here, I'm going to explain this story. We were heading to gym class. He was already down in the locker room. And it's gym class is right around 9:30, so it's early in the morning, and I was hungry. So I decided to stop in the lunchroom and pick up a breakfast sandwich, which is kind of like, I don't know, how would you explain it? Like kind of like a meat sandwich with cheese. It's just like a sausage, right? Yeah, right. And so I picked up one of those and I headed down to the locker room and we were changing and I was eating it. It was about half gone, and I decided, I had to change that because we had to get to class and whatnot. So I decided to set the breakfast sandwich down on the bench in the locker room. Like those, you have benches in locker rooms, and I decided to set it down on there because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. And he starts freaking out right away and saying like that's disgusting and stuff. But from my point of view, like I don't think it's that gross. I don't usually see many people sitting on those benches and changing. Like maybe at the Y, it's a public place. There's a lot of people. To me, it was just like a school team locker room, and I didn't think anything of it. And then I ended up eating it afterwards. So for that fact that I didn't find anything wrong with it, that's why I set it there on the bench, and then proceeded to eat it afterwards. And now he's gonna explain why he thinks it's gross.
Alright, so setting his sandwich down on a bench in a gym locker room is pretty gross in itself. I mean, there's a bunch of sweaty men in there that just, sit down naked or something, rub their gooch all over the place. You're getting sweat all over your sandwich that you're gonna be sticking that in your mouth. You don't want that in your mouth. I mean, that's really gross to be honest.
Well, like I said though, I mean I haven't really seen that many people sit on them. There's been a few here and there, but that's just why I did. I haven't really seen that many people sit down on it, so I didn't find anything wrong with it.
Regardless, I mean, the benches don't get cleaned or anything. I mean,
You don't know that.
you never see anybody clean those benches, and regardless of whether you've seen somebody sit down on it or not, it has happened. I mean, it is a men's locker room, and I don't know.
All right. So basically, you guys just leave your thoughts in the comments below if you think that's gross or not, because we've been bickering about it. We haven't settled our dispute here, and we still aren't able, as you can see, able to decide whether or not we think it's gross. So please, what? Please leave your feedback in the comment section below. Help us out in this family dispute, even though we're not family, but it's not the point here. The point is we need to figure out, is it gross or not? Now, right away, we're going to jump into the other topic here, being, does gameplay matter to you in a commentary? Me as a commentator myself, I think it matters because I feel as though if something isn't exciting enough and, people aren't going to want to watch it. So that's why I try to bring you guys videos like the Spas Only Moab and stuff that just doesn't happen very often, or like good KD spreads like I have here with a PM-9, which is not a very well known or used weapon because everybody just decides, well, I mean, look how small it is in my hand. It doesn't look like it's going to do much. But this is just proving to you guys that it can be used, and it was used. So that is why I think it is important that the gameplay is good in a commentary. You need to entertain your viewers, and if the gameplay isn't good, I feel like you're not doing so. But I also think it depends on the commentator, because you have some of those commentators that are so good at what they do that it gets to the point where they could honestly have really bad gameplay and you'd still find it enjoyable because they're funny or whatnot. And there's those people where you're in other browsers, not paying attention to that. Oh, excuse me, the actual video, and you're just hearing and listening to what he has to say and having a good time still. So I'm gonna pass this over to K-Town Late, and he's gonna tell you how he feels about whether gameplay matters in a commentary or not.
Alright, like Fiction said here, I believe that the commentary needs some good gameplay. I mean, that's probably why you guys are searching for videos. You want to see that good action gameplays. And don't get me wrong, it is important to have like a good topic, like a good commentary on it. So you can go both ways. I mean, if you guys just want to see a commentary for him to speak, yeah, it is important. I mean, it is, and to have a good gameplay to go with it is definitely important too, I think.
So that's how we feel on the issue. Leave your feedback on that too, along with your whether or not you think the topic we talked about was gross or not. But I just feel like, he brought up the fact that you guys are searching for videos for some good action because, in all honesty, I like, something that just entertains me. And I feel like you can't exactly do that by just talking because if you just wanted to hear somebody talk, you could talk to yourself, to be honest. You don't have to have somebody else to, talk to you or anything unless you're really lonely and don't have many friends. And in that case, it doesn't matter, do what you got to do. It doesn't matter what your name is, jabroni. No, so that's just how I feel on the issue. I do think gameplay matters, but then I also did bring up the fact that if you're really good at what you do and at commentating and can make people laugh without your gameplay, and you're more of a comedian actually than a gamer in itself, then I think you can have a good video and entertain your viewers without having a good gameplay. And then I just wanted to talk a little bit here about the gameplay and what I was doing here. I talked about my tips for demolition and everything. I'll have K-Town Elite say his opinions here too on his favorite kill streaks and whatnot, because as you can see here, I really wasn't going for a Moab, and I still had the specialist kill streaks on. And as far as the PM-9 goes, you guys, I'm going to recommend that you have kick on it because, the weapon does have a good amount of recoil to it, and it does jump, so the aim isn't exactly on. It's not on point, so I would recommend kick. And silencers, we were playing today, and you said, you usually don't like putting silencers on because it affects the range of the weapon, right?
Yeah, the range, and then it kind of takes away from the damage a little bit. I feel when you put a silencer on it, so I don't know.
Kind of downgrades the weapon more than it's kind of, takes down the weapon more than it actually benefits it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, I mean, and I can understand where he's coming from with that, but I also do think that it depends on the amount of, I guess, the weapon in itself. If it has a lot of damage or something, but then I suppose it's fine. And if it doesn't have much range, like the or the MP5 rather, then you might not want to put it on. But if it's a weapon that jumps a lot, such as the AK-47, that's probably one of the biggest recoil weapons in this game, then I would recommend that you go ahead and put on a silencer, because it does help with the recoil along with having the kick proficiency. And as far as the kill streaks go here, I like the specialist kill streaks, and I've always told you guys that I like using those type of kill streaks rather than assault kill streaks, because I feel like it benefits you more than it hurts you. And there is the assault kill streaks, but it also depends on the weapon too and the class in itself. If you have not so good of a weapon such as a sniper, you might want to have specialist kill streaks so you have perks and more bonuses to help you out and increase your weapon proficiency and be able to kill people easier, and that's how I feel on it. We're going to let him talk real quick as this video is coming to an end.
Alright, so if you want a good game, you don't necessarily need to be going for a MOAB or a Moab on your gameplay. You can put on your assault. I mean, it can get you a nice high kill gameplay if you want high kill. I mean, you don't necessarily need that Moab, but I do like the specialist perks for the fact that it really does help it out. I'm gonna give it back to Fiction here because this is coming to an end, but yeah.
So this is my first dual commentary on this channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry with the whole mic issue. I hope you guys could hear us well enough, and I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in itself. Like we talked about the issue, whether or not the gameplay affects the quality of the commentary. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and of course the oh yeah button, so I can oh yeah. Thank you guys, and as for me and K-Ton Elite, we are done here. Bye guys.